Good day, everyone. I am Lizelle J. Pahilan, a licensed professional teacher and currently pursuing a master's degree, Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics at Liceo de Cagayan University. It is with great honor that I present to you the findings of this research, which is also part of the final requirement for my graduate degree. The title of this research is Study Habits, Learning Environment, and Mathematics Performance of Grade 11 STEM Students. I am grateful for the opportunity to share this work with fellow scholars and educators from around the world. This study was inspired by the growing concern among educators regarding the students' declining performance in mathematics, especially among those in the STEM strand where math is a critical subject. Despite high motivation and access to learning resources, many students still struggle, and this led me to ask, do study habits and the learning environment really influence mathematics performance? If so, how much? So this research sought to answer this by focusing on five objectives. Number one, to determine the level of study habits of the participants in terms of motivation, self-efficacy, and attitude. Number two, to assess the level of the learning environment experienced by the participants in terms of supportive classroom atmosphere, access to resources, and peer collaboration. Number three is to determine the level of mathematics performance of the students. Number four is to examine whether there is a significant relationship between mathematics performance and study habits, as well as the learning environment. And number five, to identify which of the variables, singly or in combination, predicts the mathematics performance of grade 11 STEM students. This study was anchored in three major theories. Albert Bandura's social learning theory, which emphasizes the importance of observation and modeling behavior. John Sweller's cognitive load theory, which highlights the need to manage cognitive efforts in learning, and Barry Zimmerman's self-regulated learning theory, which supports student independence in managing learning process. So these frameworks guided this research, the understanding of how study habits and learning environment factors influence student achievement in mathematics. This figure shows the relationship between independent variables and dependent variables. This study is beneficial to the academic institution, senior high school department, faculty and administrators, parents and guardians, STEM students, and future researchers. A detailed explanation of how each of these groups will benefit will be provided later in the recommendations. This study was conducted at Liceo de Cagayan University main campus, located at Causuagan Highway, Cagayan de Oro City. This study employs a combination of descriptive correlational and causal comparative research designs. This approach was ideal for examining how study habits and learning environment influence the mathematics performance of grade 11 STEM students. A total of 303 participants in the study, and to ensure the representativeness, a proportionate stratified sampling method was used. And the sample size was determined using the Russell sample size calculator, and the research instrument was validated by three expert professors from Liceo de Cagayan University. For the reliability test, Convac Alpha was employed. For problem 1, students demonstrate strong motivation and positive attitudes towards their studies, although confidence in their ability to succeed or their self-efficacy is slightly lower. So these findings reinforce the study of Mathan et al. 2019 and Meng and Zhang 2023, who found that students exhibit a strong motivation and positive attitudes towards mathematics. Recognizing its value and showing persistence in learning, however slightly lower self-efficacy, may lead to hesitation when faced with complex problems. For problem 2, the students perceive their learning environment as highly favorable, suggesting that they feel supported in the classroom and have sufficient access to learning materials and actively engage in peer collaboration. So this finding supports the research of Walter Salvador et al. 2021, which highlighted that a well-structured and resource-rich learning environment significantly enhanced student engagement, motivation, and academic success. So when students have access to effective teaching strategies, collaborative learning opportunities, and educational resources, they are more likely to develop a strong study habits and positive attitudes toward mathematics. For problem number 3, the students perform well in mathematics, particularly in general mathematics. Though their performance in pre-calculus is slightly lower, the level of the students' mathematics performance in both general mathematics and pre-calculus was verbally interpreted as very satisfactory. This confirms in study of Padernal and Diego 2020, which revealed that the level of academic performance in pre-calculus of senior high school students was generally satisfactory regardless of their school of origin and entrance or examination scores. Similarly, Palomar 2024 that satisfactory performance in general mathematics with students employing metacognitive, cognitive, and collaborative strategies at high levels. For problem number 4, the results showed that study habits in terms of motivation, self-efficacy and attitudes, and learning environment in terms of supportive classroom atmosphere, access to resource, and peer collaboration. All their p-values were greater than 0.05 significance level. So it indicated that there is no significant relationship between the mathematics performance of grade 11 STEM students, study habits, and learning environment. So therefore, the null hypothesis is accepted. So this aligns with the findings of Bangkok et al. 2021, who argued that students' attitudes toward the learning environment do not necessarily determine their level of success. So their study found no significant relationship between students' academic attitudes and their performance, and challenging the common assumption that positive attitude always lead to a better academic outcomes. For problem number 5, the regression output showed that the predictor variables are the following: motivation, self-efficacy, attitudes, supportive classroom atmosphere, and access to resources are statistically not significant because their p-value were greater than the level of significance of 0.05. So this means that these predictors variables do not significantly contribute to the student's mathematics performance. Except for the peer collaboration, that is statistically the only predictor variable that best influence of the student's mathematics performance. Therefore, the null hypothesis was rejected. The results align to the study of MROPE 2024 that the importance of peer collaboration and teachers' influence, peer groups significantly impact the student's attitude, so study habits, and achievement. So positive peer interaction foster collaboration, motivation, and deeper understanding of mathematics concepts, leading to improved performance. So conversely, negative peer influences such as social distraction and peer pressure can hinder academic progress. For the recommendation, based on the findings of the study, the following recommendation aim to support educators, schools, researchers, and policymakers in implementing strategies that foster students' engagement, motivation, and academic success in mathematics. Number 1, academic institution could support programs like study groups, peer tutoring, and math review session where students can work and learn together. Schools could consider integrating structured and unstructured independent learning techniques into curriculum to enhance student engagement and improve mathematics performance. Number 2, senior high school department could incorporate more group-based tasks into the curriculum allowing students to learn through teamwork. So this task could be designed to encourage cooperative problem solving, critical thinking, and sharing of different perspectives. This would not only promote academic learning, but also help students build essential life skills such as communication and collaboration, which are valuable both academically and professionally. So faculty and administrators could collaborate to create a classroom environment where students feel comfortable, helping and learning from one another. So this could be achieved by implementing structured study programs, providing mentorship opportunities, and establishing an atmosphere that encourages mutual support. So a positive classroom culture that fosters individual discipline and motivation could help or would help students feel more confident in their abilities and willing to take risks in their learning. So parents and guardians could also support this by encouraging their children to study with their classmates or friends, and school could facilitate parent involvement programs that educate guardians on fostering positive home learning environment for students. So for the students, themselves could take the initiative in their learning by actively participating in group discussion, seeking help when needed, and helping their peers understand lessons. By engaging in peer-assisted learning, students could enhance their comprehension and retention of mathematical concepts. So for the future researchers could explore how peer collaboration can help improve academically performance in other subjects and among different types of learner. These are the references cited in the research paper. On a personal note, the study was more than an academic endeavor. It was a journey of faith, discipline, and resilience. So juggling responsibilities as a teacher, researcher, and graduate student was no small feat. But this experience taught me the value of perseverance, the importance of support systems, and the power of research to make change, no matter how small. To all of you present here today, thank you for listening and for your shared commitment to improving education. So may we continue to inspire each other and challenge the status quo and support our students in every way we can. So thank you once again.